Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to D-Day on Lisa's Craft Station. I'm afraid it's little on me tonight. I'm all on my lonesome. So you'll have to bear with me. I have to admit, I was very tempted to just cancel, especially the last couple of hours. My anxiety's been going through the roof. But but I thought, no, I've got to do this solo at some point. So just jump in at the deep end, so to speak. So bear with me. I'll pop into chat and see who has joined me. So we have Eric. Good evening, Eric. Or should I say good afternoon in where you are? We have Dave as well at Sprue and Glue. Hi, Dave. Thanks for coming along. You got your seat. Very good. No drinks tonight then. And we have James, the model officer. Thank you for coming along, James. Your support is appreciated. And who else do we have? We have Mark joining us from Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave. Good evening, Mark. And we also have Dan the Man. Can always count on you, Dan? What's this you're saying? Anyone else doing a dance to that tune? If not, then me neither. Yeah, okay. It is quite a jolly tune, isn't it? That's why I picked it, I think. So who else do we have? We have Eric saying, yeah, daytimes. And glad you stayed true, but you're not. Yes, thank you, James. We have Lewis joining us as well. Hello. Oh, Mr. Trucker. So, first things first. Yes, I'm on my own. There's no Karl with me. So please keep the chat flowing so I don't feel like I'm on my own. And better still, one thing that helps with my anxiety is having a good laugh. So if you've got any good jokes, any crafty jokes, please let's have a bit of fun tonight. I'm probably not going to stay on as long as I usually do with Karl. So I'll probably just do about half an hour. Need to do a bit of a catch up on the diamond art anyway. He's got far too ahead of me. And as usual, a bit later on, I'll be going through the group, sharing everybody's work. So if you haven't shared yet, there's still half an hour or so. And I do have a question as well. I've managed to sort out a question, which today is Lucy in the Sky. So yeah, if anybody wants to hazard a guess at that, please do. And Lewis is saying, I've got some good jokes, but it's before 9. Okay. Yeah, try and keep them clean before 9. Having said that, I can't remember who it was who pointed it out. These stay public anyway on your YouTube channel, so they can be seen at any time of day. So I don't think the watershed actually matters. What's Lucy Beale was murdered on EastEnders. Okay, don't watch it, so I've got no idea. So I'm going to swap the camera over. And if I can remember which buttons to press. There we go. And just want to show off, had a little couple of new stickers. So James has kindly sent a couple for me and Karl. Thank you very much. I've popped you between me and Nat. Best place. And another one here to look out for. I think they're in the process of setting it up. So yes, watch this space. Kev's Plastic Scales, it's going to be called. I do believe they're in the process of sorting out the craft room and the shed, etc. So it shouldn't be too much longer, hopefully. So there we go. That's everybody's stickerage. So as always, if nobody's signed, if you haven't actually been over and subbed, why not? So I'll move that out of the way for a bit. So yes, I've put a marker here and I'm about a couple of inches behind on Karl. So put the light on. So what's Louis saying? That's not the answer to the question then. Right, okay. No, that's not the answer to the question. I get it, Lucy. Yes, very good. And James, oh, so I behave. As always. So the cam changes, and once again feeling the call of my Gundam markers. Well, as long as you've got blue and gold. So has everybody been enjoying the sunshine? I mean, say today has been quite exceptionally nice for a change. Makes a nice change up here, apart from the rain and the grey and everything. So I actually popped into Dundee today to try, and well, I managed to get the extra wool that I needed, but I had a look in the modelling section. I was going to buy a model for the next time I'm sort of like this side of the camera on Saturday Night Crash, because I haven't had, other than what me and Karl are building, the little egg planes, I haven't got a model, and I'm not going to break into Karl's stash. And I have had my eye on the Pink Panther Jeep, the SAS Pink Panther, but sadly they were out of stock because it was only something like £13, I think. So I may end up on Amazon because I think it's about the same price there as well. So, but whoops. So we have stickers. You're welcome, Mark. Oh wow, don't tell Karl you nearly purchased a model kit without you. I know. It was quite funny actually. There was probably a mum and a son, but it was like a grown-up son. And while I was looking at the models, she was like quite gobsmacked to some of the prices because he was looking at the tanks and they were like 30, well, between 30 and £50, depending on which one you wanted. And she wasn't exactly quiet about it. You could probably hear her at the other end of the store. It was like, oh my goodness. It's like absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, I did have my eye on a couple of other things, but I thought, no, I'm not buying another tank. I'm not buying a tank. We've got hundreds of the buggers in the cupboard. But yeah, like I say, I daren't pinch any of those though. So, but yes, so watch this space. I may end up getting my hands on a Pink Panther Jeep and making that at some point. So they're still cheaper than booze. Yes, I suppose. I think it was she was having a go at it because she was saying, "Why can't you have a cheaper hobby?" That was one of the things that stuck into my mind, and I had to chuckle to myself under my breath because she was standing right next to me. And yes, I suppose the models aren't too bad, you know, £30, £35, because, you know, I don't know how you, is it Tamiya? Tell me if I've pronounced that wrong. But they're not overly priced. Even for hobbycraft prices, they're not overly priced. And you can get them on sale as well. So, you know, you've just got to wait until they perhaps come down in price if 30, 35 quid is still too much. But yeah, it's all the paints you buy and the glue and all the other bits that that sort of bump the price up quite a bit. Obviously, over time, you build your stash up. Because Karl's been doing it since about 6-7 years now. I'm not sure. I know it's been for a few years. So everything that he's got, he's built up over those years. But when he first started out, it was just, there was hardly anything. But I suppose that's how you build your stashes up, isn't it? You just buy your paint and all the other bits as you go along. And then you end up with the mess that's behind me. Or as Karl likes to call it, organised chaos. He knows exactly where everything is and everything's in its place. So, there we go. Oh. It's pronounced how? I said it. Oh, I said it right. Very good. Thank you. Everything is cheaper than women. Yes. Absolutely. So, but yeah, I did actually end up treating myself to a little wooden model. nothing fancy. It's of an owl. It was like £5. It's probably a kiddie's one, but well, an older children's one, I should imagine. I think I've put it away. I'll just find it 1 second. So yeah, I did find that. It was only a £5. And it looks quite, it's about 3 or 4 boards, and it's all the feathers and everything. So I thought for a £5, it's not too bad. Give it a whirl. So there we go. And like Karl said, we've also got 2 proper wooden models, 3D models, but they are being put away for Tuesday afternoons once we finish the egg planes. So for the time being, the details of those are being kept under wraps. But yeah, it was all thanks to Dave. And if you haven't checked out the truck build yet, please do. It goes live every Monday at lunchtime. And it looks really cool. The truck does absolutely fantastic. So still a little bit to do, I think. But oh, that's picked up upside down for some reason. So I'll just check chat. We've got, oh, hi Nat, thanks for coming along. Talking about women. Oh dear. Yes, Nat, how's the new job going? Hope you're settling in a bit now. So I haven't seen many jokes yet. Or do you all only know dirty ones? Well, that's good to know. I'm just settling in. Keeps picking them up upside down. Yes, I was very tempted as well to start my new one tonight. But I thought, no, it's the dragons that are for Tuesday evenings. And like I say, I need to play catch up a little bit. But yeah, I can't wait to make a start on Rivendell. dropped it. I would assume so. Anything's better than babysitting Lewis. Oh dear, yes, definitely. Can you imagine him being quite a handful, Nat? And I don't mean that in a rude way before Dan jumps onto that. So what's everybody been up to today? Have you been enjoying the sunshine or have you been at work? Although some people do actually work out in the sunshine. And Lewis confirmed, I am a handful. Yeah, Lewis is at work. So do you get, what do they call it, driver's sunburn or something like that, where you've got one arm's brown and the other arm's white? Or isn't it quite like that with the truck? James, been working in the garden all day, making the garden furniture look new. Yes, I saw some of the pictures. They look fantastic. But the problem is ours are metal. And I do have some paint to make them look new again. Just getting around to doing it. How's the trucker tan coming along, Lewis? Oh, very good. Just picture it now. Lewis driving down the road in his truck with one arm on the steering wheel, one hand on the steering wheel, and one on resting on the window. Oh dear. Probably not allowed to do that though. I used to say, making the garden fish like new. Can you do the same to Nat, please? Oh dear. Yeah, is that why you're always getting sprayed? It's very good. He only needs it for one arm because the other arm's fine. The other arm gets the tan. Dan, oh dear, you're terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, it wasn't a bikini, it was a mankini. Oh, they look even worse. Oh, no. There we go, Nat. Looks new already. What was it Karl was saying the other night on Saturday about you, Tash Lewis? And there you are being sarcastic about Nat. Excuse. So it's 8:25, and there are 10 people watching. Thank you very much. And please have a guess at the clue there. Lucy in the Sky. It is, as always, diamond related. And we have, oh, hello, dear. Karl making models popping in. He must be on his break. Thank you for taking 5 minutes, mate. Love you. Oh, dear. Didn't know they did two-piece string mankinis, Louise, but the leopard print was nice. Yes. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, we have Eric. Karl, get back to work. Oh, it's allowed 5 minutes, Eric. Come on. Nat saying, question, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is a song by the Beatles. It most certainly is. A good guess. And Jacqueline's doing this. Hi, Jackie. So can't tell if that's the right way around or upside down. There we go. So down here now. Oh dear. Is he trying to use the microwave again? Thought scares me. A microwave in a truck. I suppose it's only the same as like in a camper van or something like that, I suppose. yes, the sun popped out today, which was nice for a change. But back to work again for me tomorrow. Another busy day. Right, James, right. I have to go and do some creeping before get her master from work. The power of pastries needs to be employed. All right, James, thank you very much for stopping by. Enjoy your evening. Oh yes, Lewis has a kettle as well as a microwave. So yeah, electricity and flames. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Still won't let me bring my airbrush or soldering iron. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Hey, goodness. So, right, it's 8:30. I'll be heading over to the group in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So there's still time to share anything if you haven't yet done so. There's still plenty of time to have a guess at today's question. I've had one guess so far from Nat. If you're not sure, Google is your friend. It is a lot of blue, yes. I'm starting to wish I'd chosen the fire dragon rather than the ice. Well, I'm not sure whether it's ice or lightning. I've put Karl's away, but yes, he's got the one that breathes fire. And I do apologise, Lewis. Yes, you said it was Lucy Beale who got murdered on EastEnders. Right. So that's 2 guesses. My best guess at the question is the Mile High Club. Oh dear. Very good. And her name was Lucy, was it then, Dan? Oh dear. Lewis has put it, Lucy in the Sky. Oh dear. Very good. Trying to get these M's done before I move on to the gallery. It's more than you realise. Oh, good evening, Graham. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're well and also getting some of this lovely sunshine that we've had today. I think I need some more wax on me dabber. On me dabber. That sounds like I'm going to play bingo. All the twos, 22. That's the question. Has anybody here actually played bingo? It's quite good fun, especially when you've had a few drinks and you're trying to see the card or the book. Been a while since I've been mined, because obviously the bingo halls, I don't know whether they've opened up again yet or not. About once every 2 or 3 months we used to go with work, and you can imagine, well, just our team, just the finance team, have a few drinks and a laugh and something to eat, go and play bingo. Might sound like a daft, strange thing to do, but it's good fun. And obviously, like I say, once you've had a few drinks, then it's just mental. So, and it's bonus, obviously, if you win anything. So, I am. I'll just check the chat before I pop over. Graham saying, my body feels as though it's being battered. I think it's the heat. Nat, is Lewis behaving? If not, a bouncer for hire is on standby. So, right, I shall share the screen just now. Oh, Lewis has said, not played bingo, but walked past the arcades in Skeg and listened to the guy in a droning voice say 6 and 284. Yeah, I suppose those sort of bingo halls are slightly different. The ones where we used to play it, when my mum and my nan used to play by the seaside. So, right, I shall share my screen just now. Go full. So, first up, let me turn my screen, mat off. Lights blinding. So, first up, we have David. He was sharing what he'd ordered. The Alien set Sulaco Survivors. And I do believe he has started painting them as well earlier on in the week, over the weekend, I think. So, yes, quite a nice little set. If anybody else likes aliens. Now, this was Karl and James doing a buddy build. I do believe it's on again this Friday. I'm not 100% certain because I can't honestly remember what days Karl's in work. I know he's at work today and tomorrow, but I think he's off for Thursday, Friday. So he might be off for this. So just watch. If they are both about, just watch for the link on both channels. All right, sorry about that. I just needed a drink. So yeah, so just keep your eyes open because it's quite informative as well. Not just about the build, but obviously any issues that have been coming up as well. So yes, this was one of two of my little diamond art paintings that arrived the other day. That was the original picture that was taken quite a few years ago. Charlie Dog was only something, how old would he have been? He was probably about 2, 3 at the most. He wasn't very old at all there. And it's one of my favourite photographs of him. So I decided to take a risk and got it printed up as a diamond art. So yes, I'm quite pleased with how the print has come out. So that's next on the list after I've finished Rivendell. So yes, quite looking forward to that. So next up we have Jennifer. She's been knitting this blanket for around 2 months. It was a commission that she'd been given for, I do believe, it doesn't actually say on this one, but I know it was only for a little one, but yeah, it's turned out really, really well. That's a lot of knitting. Mark with his with Gromit. So next up we have Eric. On Saturday he started his Lego Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. It was 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that was, gosh, when did you start, Eric? I think it's about 6 o'clock our time, UK time. So watch this space. He may be doing, hopefully he's doing the next installment this coming Saturday afternoon. So yeah, so watch this space. So I did a flashback Friday. Unfortunately, nobody else bothered to share. What a shame. It's nice to see what other people have done over the years. I made this last year for a friend's 40th birthday. It's just a simple little terracotta pot, some oasis in the middle, and obviously paper flowers. So other than the oasis, the gardening wire, obviously the bits, but yeah, I've made that all myself. I was quite proud of it. So yes, the flowers were a little bit tricky, but yeah, pleased how they came out in the end. So let's welcome in a new one. So we have Frank with 2 of his opal classics. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. And the motorbike there in the background. I'm loving the garage that is built to keep all these in on display. Absolutely fantastic. So as always, our Friday gem with Nat and Jackie over on the Dexterous Crafters channel. So watch this space for this coming Friday for this week's Friday gem. And an update from Jackie again from about a parrot, which is coming along nicely. So if you haven't been over and had a watch, please head on over to Jackie's channel and give her a thumbs up. It's only a 2-3 minute video giving you an update on the parrot. So yeah, please head on over to Jackie's channel and give her a thumbs up. And that's me, a little more work on the cows while I was watching Friday Jam. And Frankie again. Some more different shots of the opals. These look fantastic. It really does take me back because my dad put my teeth in. He prefers making and painting the die-cast models rather than the plastic kits, and that's what these look like to me anyway. I'm not sure whether they are or whether they are plastic, but yeah, they do look fantastic either way. And this was Jackie's progress from Friday Jam, coming along nicely. The colours are really starting to come out now. Such a shame though, Jackie, that it's all the white bits now. So looking good. Did you get any more in the collection? Because I have seen quite a few ladies in different colours similar to this. We have another new person during the group. And that this was Dave's little live showing the Sulaco survivors from Aliens. That was on Saturday lunchtime, I think it was. And that was me having a play with my new light board. And yes, I have definitely noticed a difference since I've been using it. So that was just a friendly reminder of Eric's going live. And Frankie for the motorbike. Absolutely brilliant. I'm liking the little, oh gosh, what's it called? The vending machine in the background. Looks brilliant. And this is one of the ladies in the group, Amanda. She upcycled an old ladder that belonged to her dad, who is sadly no longer with us, but he loved his garden. Added a few decoupaged pots and my girls planted them up. Also made a showerproof cushion for our quiet / reading area in the garden. Loving the vibrant colours. Me too. These are absolutely fantastic. These look brilliant. And that's the waterproof cushion. Lovely. And we have the link for last Saturday's crash. It was a good night. I think it went on for quite some time, but I think everybody had a good laugh and it was good fun. So yes, watch this space. I'm not sure what's happening this week as Karl's at work. So it's possibly James that will be hosting. But if you keep your eyes open on the Saturday Night Crash Facebook group, the link will pop up ready a bit closer to the time. And this is David just starting to paint his Aliens power lifter. So power load lifter. It's all primed and ready for painting. Absolutely brilliant. They look so much bigger in photographs than what they actually are. Great work, David. So this is me just sharing my finished Mikus. Just got to sort out the frame now and get it hung up. Absolutely love how it's come out. And this is Eric. One of those things where you think you got this and the kit hands you on a silver platter. The Lego Technic Jeep Wrangler Rubicon that I started on a live stream on Saturday is to this point 5 hours later. Don't know what it is, the instructions or the builder, or the combination of both. But hey, it's together and not bad looking if I don't say so myself. Wow. It's coming along nicely. Very good. Looking forward to the next installment, Eric. So next up we have David again with his link for yesterday's live build of the wooden truck, part 5. And it's like I said earlier, it's coming on nicely. It's looking really, really cool. So watch out for the link for next Monday. And the new post from Frankie. It's probably the worst decision to open a new kit without Mojo. That's the reason I'm going for the cheaper Itinerary one and not for the B-Max. Maybe this 5-cylinder could push me back to the bench. We'll see. So fingers crossed. Looks like it's another Audi. Good luck, Frankie. Hopefully you get your mojo back. And here we have another post from Jackie. Wings done, getting there. Wow. So much bigger than we thought. Love it. Can't wait to see the next part. And another picture from Frankie. No doubt this is one family. Absolutely brilliant. Love how the colours, they all go together. And I'm assuming that they are different, like Mark 1, Mark 2, etc. I'm not very au fait with cars and things like that. But yeah, they look brilliant. So we have Yvonne posted yesterday, my latest bespoke make and painted to resemble my friend's spoodle. Very cute. Oh wow. Oh, it looks lovely. Oh dear. Very talented. Fantastic. And Frankie again, trying my best on the details. So it's starting to come along nicely now. Let's hope this is the mojo buster. Gets him back into it. And there's me. I was planning on doing some of my new diamond art last night. I sorted out all the diamonds, found clips to roll the ends up because this one is 60 by 80, so yes, it's quite big. But my eyes were just too sore. I'd been on spreadsheets all day yesterday with work, playing catch up after having 2 weeks off. So hopefully I'll make a start on it later on in the week. So yeah, looking forward to that. And here we have the amazing Beauty and the Beast finally finished with Lewis. Little video. I don't think there's any sound, but that is absolutely brilliant. Love it, Lewis. Oh, good grief. This is absolutely fantastic. Oh, wow. I'm sure Paige is going to be over the moon now. Love it. Absolutely love it. And here we have the lovely Nat sharing the new the link. Well, sorry, it's not a link. Do apologise. Letting us know that there is now a new Facebook group. I do believe there's a page as well. I'm not 100% certain. But the group is now live on Facebook, and it's called Heroes in the Shadows. It's set to help and support loved ones of the armed forces personnel and emergency services. So, like it says there, just search Heroes in the Shadows on Facebook and it will come up. Absolutely, I wish all the best. I do believe it's not just Nat on their own. It's Lewis and, tell me if I'm wrong, I don't know how you pronounce it, for Marley modeling. I don't even know if I've said that right, but yeah, absolutely fantastic cause. It's well worth a look. And then we have the link for me for today. And Frankie, turn down the volume, it might be a bit loud. I've met the Reval, real goodbye Huey, through the fence at the small airport nearby my hometown. Oh, interesting. And there's the YouTube. So I'm just going to do a quick refresh and see what else we have. So part 2, Goodbye Huey, from Frankie. And we have, oh, Mark, a new video available to watch, the Lancaster diorama and more kits. And it may even include the scimitar. So yes, head on over to Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave and give it a watch. And welcome Dan to my group. And that's it for tonight. I'll stop sharing. I shall swap camera back. Look at my ugly mug again. So let's have a look through chat, see what's being said. Lewis says, but I'm always behaving, Graham. And we don't need a bouncer mate. We're not having any more kids, but thank you. Oh dear. Eric says, used to attend a model train show at a bingo hall. The show was held right before the bingo games. Cool. Watched one of the vendors get his behind handed to him because he was in an old lady's favourite spot. Yes, I can imagine that. It's the same over here. You get the little old ladies, the regulars. They have their seat, and if anybody else is sitting in it, then God help you. And the second installment should be the same time this coming Saturday. Brilliant. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. Probably have it on the big screen while I have my tea again. Although I'll be watching it on my lonesome. What's a spoodle? It's probably a cross between a spaniel and a poodle. That's the only thing I can think of where the SP comes from. Yes, Lewis, a dog. Oh no, Nat. Note to self, don't pay models when you have the hiccups. Oh no. Hope you didn't make too much of a mess. And it's Famane Modelling. So I wasn't too far away. So I don't think we had any more guesses about Lucy in the Sky, other than that with Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds being a Beatles song, and Lewis saying it's Lucy Beale being murdered on EastEnders. Lucy Beale being murdered on EastEnders has nothing at all to do with diamonds, unfortunately. So I will give you the answer. It's basically Lucy is the largest diamond in the known universe. What's different about Lucy is she's actually a white dwarf measuring 4,000 kilometers across. And basically, as the star has collapsed into a white dwarf, the pressure has basically made it 90% diamond. So they basically nicknamed it Lucy in the Sky after the Beatles song. So there you go. It was initially discovered in 2004 by astronomers at Harvard Smithsonian Center. So there you go. You've learned something new today. So it's 9:10. I said I wasn't going to be on as long today with not having trouble with me. There's still 8 of you watching. Thank you so much for staying with me. Like I said at the start, my anxiety was really starting to play up, and I was up to about 10 minutes before I was ready to cancel. But yeah, having you guys here supporting makes it feel a hell of a lot better. So without further ado, I shall head off now. We keep your eyes peeled. I'm not 100% certain if Karl and James are on Friday afternoon. There is the possibility that they are. So watch this space for the next instalment of the Space Shuttle Buddy build. It'll if they are doing it, then obviously there'll be a link shared in Model Officer's Mess and Making Models. We also on Friday night have the lovely Nat and Jackie on Friday Gem, so support them. Yep, James is confirming it's 2:30 on Friday. Brilliant. So at least I should have had all my Friday meetings should be out of the way for work by then, so that's good. So, oh, what are you saying now, Dan? That bird from the My High Club had eyes what sparkle like diamonds. Is there something you're not telling us, Dan? So you said you hadn't got a girlfriend. Oh dear. So yes, and Saturday we look out for Eric's link. It'll be I should imagine the same time, which is 1 o'clock for Eric, which is about 6 o'clock for us. So because last week it was a couple of hours before the crash. So Eric finished just in time so that he could pack up and watch the crash. And I do believe James is hosting Saturday Night Crash this Saturday. So there we go. I think I've covered pretty much everybody. And thank you all again for joining me tonight. And I hope to see you, if not through the week, here next Tuesday. So thanks again. Bye for now. Take care.